Hi guys, back again. Couple of jobs today. I'm fitting the wiring for the diesel heater, and I've fitted the pump underneath the van. I'm still waiting on the white nylon house to come. When that comes, I'll connect it all up. But it's just a little video just to show what I've done so far. I've also fitted a gas dropout. I had a underslung tank fitted and the manifold, and for some reason they never fitted the dropout valve, so I've done that today. So as you can see, that's my gas manifold that comes up, gas inlet. This one here, that's a underslung barbecue hookup. For some reason, when I had the barbecue point fitted, he wouldn't fit it. I wanted actually fitted in the side of the van near the back, but he wouldn't do it. He says it's got to be on the outside for gas regulations. This is because obviously if you get a leak, there's going to be gas coming in. So he fitted it underneath on a bullfinch adapter. The cooker is going in the van here anyway, the oven, so I've fitted I'm fitting a dropout valve. I've got to put some paint just around the floor of the van to protect it, and what I'll do, I'll drop some sealer in there, and then that'll fit like that with a couple of screws. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, and that's it. Obviously when I fit my Truma boiler, where the gas pipe connects to the boiler, I'll fit another dropout there just in case there's any leak from the pipe. But obviously when I fit my boiler, I'll have a continuous pipe with no joins from the manifold round the other side to the van to where the Truma is going. As you can see, the seat's out again, and what I've actually done, on the Chinese diesel heaters, when they come with the plate, there is a little slit in the plate, so you can actually drop the power lead for the pump underneath the van through that gap. But obviously because it's all fitted in, and on the turret plates there isn't that facility, so obviously I've connected the main loom up and threaded it under the carpet. The rubber mat. This is the bit that's going to go to the control panel, and then as you can see down here, let's just have a look. I've put a little bit of conduit. I've drilled a small hole through the floor, threaded the conduit through, put the cable inside, but to get it through, I couldn't actually take the pins out, because the way it's fitted, you can't get the pins out of there for some reason. I tried as much as I could, so I thought, well, basically I've just cut it off, and what I'll do, I'll join that with a couple of heat shrink crimp connectors, and then I'll put a piece of heat shrink over the top of that and seal it all up, and then that can be attached to the pump. As you can see, that's where the actual little piece of conduit comes through the floor underneath the driver's step, and then hold on. And what I've actually done over there, I've cut a little piece of aluminium angle iron and made a bracket and screwed that with a couple of self-tapping bolts, and I've also put some polyurethane adhesive glue stroke sealer on there, and that's where the pump will be attached. Right, as you can see, that's the cable for the pump just there, and where they actually cut it off, I've used a couple of clips, heat shrink, butt clip, butt joint connectors, crimped those, sealed them, and then I've put another piece of heat shrink over the top of the cable, and that's all ready to connect to the pump. The power, I've actually just threaded it under the floor. It runs across the rubber mat, comes across and goes into the battery compartment, and just for the time being I've temporarily connected it up to one of the spare fuse holders on the battery terminal. I mean, the heater's got a fuse on there anyway. As you can see, that's the dropout vent fitted in now already. What I also did, kill two birds with one stone. This is the CBE cable for the water level indicator on the freshwater tank and the waste tank underneath. So I fitted that while I was working on it. Kill two birds with one stone, as I say. That's all ready to connect up now. And also, whilst making this video, my nylon cable for the diesel heater turned up. Now then, there's just a close-up. As you can see, the nylon hose is a lot thinner than the silicone rubber one, so when the pump is pumping, it hasn't got to work so hard to draw the fuel. And as you can see, the nylon hose, it's a lot stiffer and a lot thinner, so when it actually pumps, it hasn't got to move such a larger volume of diesel, so it creates a little bit more pressure when it goes through the stainless steel atomizer inside the diesel heater. Now this is the pump setup. I've got it all ready to connect. So you have a small piece of rubber piping on the end of the pump, and I'll connect, sorry about that car, I'll connect the nylon hose into there. That's the direction of flow, out that way. Then the same again, another piece of rubber hose, small piece of nylon flexi pipe, another piece of rubber hose, oh, excuse me, then the diesel filter, another piece of rubber hose there, and then the nylon hose which will go to the diesel tank. Right, as you can see, the diesel pipe has been connected just up there. I've actually put it inside some plastic conduit, this one here, and then that runs around down here and just up there up to the pump. The power cable for the pump comes through the floor here. I've attached it, I've actually put it inside some rubber pipe, and that actually comes round and goes on the side of the chassis and round the diesel pipe, wrapped round the conduit, and then it's connected up to the pump just up there. Now what I'll do to make the pump a bit quieter and a little bit more waterproof, I'm going to wrap some closed cell foam around that and tape it all in place, and then put some zip clips around it just to hold it all there, basically just to keep the moisture out of the connections to the pump. And then what I've got further back there, as you can see, the opening to a rubber pipe, that's zip clipped to the underside of the bodywork, and it goes over to the other side of the van, and I'll run the nylon diesel hose through that just to give it a bit more protection while it's underneath the vehicle, and then that will be connected up to the filter. Just for a temporary measure, I'm just going to put it through the gas dropout vent up to the tank. Later on, when I've actually got my kitchen in, I'm going to move it and have the diesel tank in a different place, and have the pipe actually coming through the floor underneath one of the cupboards, and I'm having the diesel tank mounted in there because I'm going to use red diesel. As you can see, I'm in the house now. Rain stopped play. I got absolutely drowned, so I had to leave it where I got to. I did thread the diesel pipe through the rubber hose and push it into the van, but never connected it up to the diesel tank, and I didn't connect the timer up to the actual wiring loom. So I'll make another video. It'll only be a short one, that one will, of me priming the system and just showing you it running. But I'll put this one up anyway, just so as you can see what I actually did after fitting the diesel heater into the van. Right, if you've enjoyed this video, or it's been a bit informative for you, just give it a thumbs up. If you've got any questions, just drop them down in the comments and I'll get back to you. And if you'd like to subscribe, by all means do so, and you can see my progress on the van. Thanks a lot. Catch you all later.